can't believe I was writing it down today. Like, yo, this is really my 8th episode. Like, God is good all the time.
That is my favorite number.
Is it really? Okay, 8 come through. See how God be just aligning stuff. So today, for episode 8, I have the amazing. I always say I'm not even gonna be able to introduce her fully. She got to introduce herself. I'm gonna give y'all just a little snippet. But she is an actress, a writer, a award-winning writer. Let me put some respect on her name. Award-winning writer, an actress, a director, a producer. Like, she just does it all in the entertainment industry. And when I tell you, if you don't know this lady, you better get to know her. So, Miss Nichelle Noel.
Thank you for having me.
Aw, thank you for coming.
You. And I'm so proud of you for having this, because I remember at one point you was talking about it, and you were asking me for a little bit of advice, and now look at you on episode 8.
Episode 8. Thank you, Queen. Yes, it definitely was just a vision. And I'm going to shout out you, because your podcast show, XO, really made me want to do one for real. So I've been wanting to do this since 2020. And I kept running into stuff. And then when I saw you had yours, I was like, wait a minute. Like, it's really right there.
Yeah.
You just got to do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
That is literally half the battle.
Right.
Just doing it.
Exactly. So, you definitely were inspiration for that as well. I think I even mentioned it, too. Like, you inspired me to just
I was
do
pretty
it.
shocked. Because, well, for one, you inspire people all the time, but people don't actually tell the person.
Right, sure. They just live with it. Like, they'll figure it out.
Right. But I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do in the industry? I kind of gave a little snippet, but...
So I'm Nichelle Noel, and like you said, director, writer, producer, actress, sometimes cinematographer, sometimes intimacy coordinator.
Okay, what is that? That sounds a little intimacy
spicy.
Coordinator. I like that. Yes, this is Root After Dark.
Oh, look, I got excited now. So intimacy coordinator basically is the person who's in charge of making sure the intimate scenes on set are, comfortable for everyone in the room.
I like how you say comfortable and not that they look realistic. Is that your job too, part of the job, to make it look realistic? Or is
Well, technically, I was doing that too.
Okay.
But it's more so the comfortability for the intimacy coordinator. But so you know the movie Gaslight, right?
Yes. I was actually in that movie.
Yes.
I think we were in the same scene.
Right, I think we were like
we were
co-workers. Yeah. So, the intimate scenes in that, I shot those, so.
Got you. We don't got to go too deep, because somebody asked you.
Oh, somebody was going deep, though.
I'm just saying. Who's going deep?
Who's going deep,
Lord have mercy, my goddamn brother. First of all, we're going to stop right here, because shout out to Asim Amin, the amazing actor, director, writer, all that,
Shout out to him.
But I called him and cussed him out, because I'm like, bruh, you could have warned me. And I think it was 7 minutes and however many seconds. I said, you could have just warned me, sis, close your eyes for 10 seconds. Why? Because suddenly, 10 seconds? It probably was longer than 10. I don't know. I closed my eyes till I stopped hearing the music, and it was just all right, this is another scene. Mm-hmm. This nigga ass cheeks was out. When you watching a movie, you don't want to see your brother's ass cheeks.
That's true, but you gotta realize that's just you, and then everybody else, that's not their brother.
You're right, because people were coming up to me like, yo, your brother's ass cheeks. And I'm just like, I don't give a shit. So I got the back end of it, and they were coming up like, yeah, did you see Awesome? I did, unfortunately. Next time, he just needs to warn us. He warns our mother all the time what she can and can't watch.
He just wants to scar you.
He needs to start warning me.
I'll warn you.
Thank you. Please do.
If I'm involved.
If you're the coordinator.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm going to make sure he watches this part, too. But yeah,
right.
So off of that, okay, so you said you're, what is it called? Intimacy?
Coordinator.
I like that. I'm an actress. I've never heard of that. That's so cool.
Really?
I've never heard of intimacy coordinator.
Well, have you had any intimate
I have not had intimate scenes. I'm looking forward to my first intimate scene. Shout out to any directors that want to put Rue in an intimate scene. I lost 130 pounds. I think my body looks really good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm just saying, my body is bodying different these days. I could do a little sexy intimate scene. You feel me?
Okay, sell it to me, because I might have to write it. What
sell it to you?
Yeah, what type of intimate scene you want?
I would love an intimate scene with 2 women. You should have knew I was going to say that. I'm just saying. We need some
I knew you were going to say a woman. I didn't know you were going to say 2.
It could be 3 or 4. However many you would like to write. We were just starting out the gate just being, and I don't think neither one of us had
the viewers involved. That's okay.
I just told her I want my first viral episode, so this could be it. We're talking about ass cheeks and lesbians, and so this could be it.
And look, apparently your own freak off.
Pretty much. we're gonna have baby oil or no baby oil. You're the coordinator.
At this point, you gotta have the baby
I
oil.
feel like you gotta have baby oil. Somebody gotta be
have the
listening.
baby oil.
I had a guest on here the other week, and she told me it was a honey stack. She said that sometimes people like shea butter.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I've never really used shea butter. She said, because sometimes, shea butter, it smells different, and, I was like, okay. Is it going to get you as glissy?
No.
Is glissy a word? He said no.
We're going to pretend it's a word today,
That
because
works.
it's Rue's podcast.
I'm just saying, it's Be True with Rue, with Michelle Noel.
Yes.
I like how your name flows, too. Like, I ain't even going to hold you. I was like, I just really like your name.
Thank you. My mama cooked.
She did. She did that. I know. I thought Noel was your last name. When I found out your last name, I was like, I won't say it. But I was just like, that's your last name? I thought it was.
Yeah, Nichelle Noel, first and middle.
True.
But I liked it because
It flows much better.
it does flow.
Yeah.
I felt like
Your
it's
last
more
name threw me
artsy.
off.
Yeah. Well, look, this is another reason why I don't use the last name, because it's Hogan. I don't care about people knowing. But,
Okay, cool. I didn't know.
But then the wrestling jokes start,
True.
and I'm like, I don't got time.
Very true.
And then, Nichelle Noel just flows better, like you said.
That's what's up. And I was thinking, it was at, I think, the Versus battle. I was looking. I was like, it isn't a shell on here, but the last name is not yours. And he was like, that is mine. I was like, oh, shit. Like,
That's the billing name. Yeah.
Pretty much. Right. That's the name that,
The government.
I feel about Rue Wader. I'd be like, I don't even know who that is.
Exactly.
My name is Rue. I don't know who Rue Wader is. Anyway, this is funny. All right, so cool. So you introduce yourself, with everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you want to get a career in the entertainment industry? What made you, and when did you start in the entertainment industry?
Okay, so I technically started when I'll say my legit start was when I was 29, and I started as an extra. And it was crazy because I wanted to be in the film industry ever since I was a little girl.
Okay.
But, it's a lot easier to actually get into independent filmmaking now.
Right.
But it was
Very
like
true.
a very awkward time where it's like, okay, you actually got to know somebody to know somebody. So I was like, I don't know how I'm going to somehow become a filmmaker. I can't afford
Right.
film school. And, I'm about to be 30, so I guess I got to settle and get one of them real jobs that everybody keeps talking about.
True.
I was like, all right, God, if I'm meant to have this, be my purpose, before I turn 30, I'm going to need this to happen, or else I'm a low-key give up. So, yeah, at 29, I got offered an opportunity to be an extra in a short film.
Okay.
And I was like, absolutely, I will definitely do that. And then it elevated from short film extra to, hey, do you want to be a floor director for a TV show?
Okay. For the same show or for a different? That was something different.
It was something completely different.
Okay.
And he was like, they have training that you can do out in Virginia. Just take the classes, and then you can be the floor director of my show.
Okay.
And I was like, now, this is what I'm talking about.
Right.
God definitely showed off with that. So extra, the floor director is a pretty big promotion.
It is. I would say so.
Yeah. So from there, I did a lot of training out in Virginia and did floor directing. I worked cameras, I did lighting, I did sound, I did everything because I wanted to be that person that when you call me on set, I'm the last person to get fired because I know most of everyone's job.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I love
So that was pretty much my work ethic, and then I built my way up to, now having my own production.
Okay, say that a little louder. Talk your shit. You got what? Your own what?
My own international award-winning
Ooh.
production company.
Talk your shit. Okay. And I love how you learned all aspects of the business. Like, that's really key as an entertainer. Like, you got to learn everything because you never know when you need to fall in at this or do whatever, and you have your opportunities for jobs are open. It's much broader than, I'm just an actress. Like, no, I do this, and this.
Right.
So,
Right.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. So tell us more about this company that you have. What's the name of it? Where can they find it?
So Exo Films production. Okay. I started that in 2023.
Okay. Oh, so this is pretty new.
Yeah, 22. Yeah, one of them.
Okay.
Time flies.
Pretty much. And
then I, produced, wrote, and directed my very first film, Freak Like Me, and that's the one that's been cleaning house.
Very much so. Every damn award that exists. This award I ain't never even heard of that you nominated for. I love it.
Right, and I was like, I'm partially surprised and also like, this makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then the talk show, The Penthouse.
True.
That we coming out with again.
Come through because I need more episodes.
Absolutely.
They was funny as hell. Is it gonna be the same host? Because their chemistry was everything.
Look, you know how I am.
Oh, God.
I don't be telling stuff.
That
I
is
just
true.
be dropping it
And
and
I was
be like,
going to let her say that. I'm just saying. You can never know. I was surprised she even said she'll do the show. Because I was like, I know how secretive you are. So I ain't even know. I am honored that you were here. Because when I tell you, Nichelle going to just be real quiet and pop out with shit. And you just be looking like, when the hell did that happen?
right.
A lot of people post all the time and just tell everything. And
Too much talking, not enough action.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. So I love that about you. Keep it
you.
quiet. Keep it quiet.
Thank you.
She did drop that it's coming back, y'all. So the penthouse is coming back.
It definitely is
I
coming
love
back.
that.
Just know that.
Because it was one season. You did one.
Mm-hmm, one season. And honestly, the main reason why it hasn't come back. So, I like making films because, as you know now, as a podcaster and someone who's an actress, I like films because there's a beginning, middle, end.
Pretty much.
When there's a podcast, you could keep doing this shit forever. And it's a lot.
It is.
To have to do this. Well, at least ours was every other week because I wanted to do it every week at one point, and we were like, no, this is not even realistic.
Not at all.
Like, we all have regular jobs outside of this. There's no way. But yeah, honestly, that was the only thing that's holding up season 2 is just like, I gotta brace myself for knowing that it's just gonna be nonstop for at least 4 or 5 months.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You gotta get the gas, you gotta get the space, you gotta do this. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So on that note, I think the last time we started talking about an event, I was like, I said, you ain't warned me how much work a podcast is gonna be. You was like, hey, I tried. Like, cause I'm like, I'm doing a podcast and this and that. Like, so yeah, it's a lot of work that goes into it. And you wouldn't think that is as much work that really goes into it, but it is.
Right.
So yeah.
And then I made it worse for myself because, like, see, you're smart. This is nice live, push the button.
No work.
No editing.
Yeah, no pre-record.
Yeah, none of that.
What's there is there. What you say is what you say.
Right, exactly. And we just.
Yeah.
But we
I thought yours was live. It's not live?
Mm-mm.
Ah, okay.
Mm-mm.
I knew y'all had the different angles and cameras and all that, but I thought it was live.
Nope.
Oh,
All
shit.
that was edited in.
I can't imagine
sound effects.
Get edited because they be wilding. So what did you be editing it out?
Oh, we definitely have to
I
edit out
see.
some things because we don't want to be banned on YouTube on
That's
the
a
very
good
first
point.
season, and you know how people in the DMV are.
Pretty much.
They don't have no filter.
None whatsoever. They, oh my gosh, come on here cussing. Like, oh, can we cuss? I'm like, you might as well. I mean, hey, we cuss on here. It's all good.
Right.
You know, I'm just saying.
Right, but
It's not
sometimes
live.
it'd be
TV.
every other word, and I'd be like, all right,
Right.
relax.
Doing the moves. That is hilarious. Okay, well, I'm definitely looking forward to the penthouse coming back. I love the studio too. Like that studio is fire. For sure.
Thank
for sure.
you.
So yeah, I hope
It probably won't be.
I'm about to say I
for
know.
season 2.
You ain't. Oh, you telling us secrets? You said it won't be the same.
It won't be the same.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not really a secret.
Okay, cool.
I always gotta come back better than the last.
That's a good
season.
point. You still gonna have a penthouse in the back? Didn't it say penthouse in the back or some
Oh,
shit?
yeah,
Like, I
well,
need the
you
letters
know.
at least to still be penthousing.
Oh yeah, the
Okay,
penthouse
cool.
is gonna be penthouse, no matter what.
That works. That works. I'm excited. That's dope. Okay. So back to your film Freak Like Me. Tell us a little bit more about it. Where can they see you? Tell us about all these awards you have won. I think you said over 25?
Yeah,
That's
it's
a lot of
25.
awards. Damn. Sheesh, I only got one over here. I gotta step my weight up.
Yeah,
That's what's
25.
up.
Thank you. So Freak Like Me is a psychological thriller, and it's about a girl who has bad luck in life and
Okay.
love and pretty much everything until she finds a guy who she sees as her Prince Charming, and then she slowly realized that maybe he's everything but that.
You told that perfect without giving nothing away.
That's
Love
me.
it. I'm saying, I love it. Y'all gotta watch it.
Right, so
Okay.
it's definitely filled with plenty of twists and turns, and
Mhm.
obviously when people hear Freak Like Me, they be
Right.
like, what you on?
What freaky shit. And then she came to the premiere with a big old necklace that said
Freak.
Freak over top of the girls. Shout out to the girls. They came to the interview as well. I told her, I was like, I'm gonna
They
be
always
ratchet
gotta
and
pop
shout
out.
out the girls. On that note, when I asked her for pictures for the podcast, it was nothing but pictures of the girls, and I was like, yo, do you got any other pictures? She was like, they just be there, like it's
No,
they
remember I
there.
did say, I was like, it's either that or me
Or
holding an award.
awards. That is true. So it was like she had one or the other. It was either gonna be pictures with the girls or awards. I was like, give me the both.
Award winning either way.
Award winning girls. I'm just saying, but that was funny. I was like, yo, all you have is a bunch of pictures with the girls. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's all good. I miss my girls. I lost all this weight and they ran away. So I was like, it is what
They
it
are
is.
definitely still there.
They're there-ish. I mean, they there. They're not as girls as I want them to be. But it's all right. They still do the job.
Right.
You know,
The
just the
job
job
gets
done.
done. That's what matters. But yeah, when people hear Freak Like Me, they definitely think of some other things.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you know, like the freak necklace and all that. It's just good advertisement.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll stay in your mind.
You still got the freak necklace?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It'll come out again when I gotta go collect the next award.
True that. Okay. Come through. It's the freak necklace. So, is there a freak 2? Because you left it off at it could possibly be a 2, and you're probably not going to tell me.
No, there is.
Is it?
There's gonna be a sequel.
Oh, right. I thought you was about to be like, okay, come to the sequel. I thought you was about to be like, you asking too much, Ruth.
No, look.
Okay.
I'll tell you something.
Please do. You know, get my ratings
The
up.
exclusives.
Ew.
So, but yeah, there'll definitely be a sequel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come through. I'm excited.
You want to be in the sequel?
I do. Because I was mad I wasn't in the first,
With
but we
the
wasn't as close then.
4 women.
Yes. Sick and be freaky, 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 and deaky. I like it. So let's
Freak
do
like
this.
Rue.
Freak like Rue, even better. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay in host mode, but she is making it very hard. But yes, I would love to be in the sequel. I'm just saying. But yeah, Freak Like Me is definitely. It was one of those, I'm not giving nothing away, but when I was at the end and I watched it, it was one of those you're going to be mad at the writer. So I was mad as shit. I'm not even going to lie. I went up to her afterwards. I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what happened? Like, you just left us on this cliffhanger? Like, what the? It was a cliffhanger. I was mad at some things. I was glad. It was one of those you're mad at the writer. So it's like, that's how you know the shit was good.
That's
like,
good.
When you get mad at the writer and you just like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's
so
good.
No, that's a good thing. Yeah, you want people mad at you. You want people to be like, yo, what the hell just happened? So yeah, you don't want people like, oh, the audience.
Oh yeah,
that
definitely
was like,
wasn't an all movie.
It was not. It was a what? It was one of those like people are really engaged, like no bullshit. Because I've been to some premieres and everybody just sitting there like
quiet
crickets. But this premiere, people were like on the edge of their seats, like for real. So you did that shit. Like kudos to you for your first film. Like, nah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, I was definitely being a little punk. I was tearing up and everything. I was like, oh, they hype it. They hype. Yeah. I did something with this one.
You did. And that's why you won how many? 25?
25.
And counting. We're going to add that and counting because you just was nominated.
At this point, my brain is like, we might as well go 30 for 30.
Right. I'm saying. You could have brought a bunch of them here. We could just line them up, you know? That would have been dope.
Next time.
That's my little display right here. So yeah, next time.
And then when you're in the sequel.
Very true. I want to win for best.
Best what?
Best sex scene with the lesbians.
That's nominate yourself.
I'm nominating myself for best lesbian scene because I want a first love scene. Like I've done so much. I've been a cop a million and one time.
Bro,
I've been a girlfriend.
I feel what you're saying, but you just said you want a love making scene and it's
do.
4 women.
Yes. How dope would that be?
I don't feel love making in 4 women.
So what would you call it? Sex?
Freaky.
It's not love. But it's called Freak Like Me, so it would be like a freaky.
But I think, I don't know.
Okay, we gotta stick with the freak. You know, freak, if you just got one, it gotta be multiples.
It gotta be multiples.
That is what the freak is. Come on now. I mean, you can do freaky, but freak is like, yeah, I need to be more than one. You can throw a man in there or whatever, just don't let him touch me.
Just throw him in.
Throw him in there. Be like, you can touch everyone but Rue. I'm code red today, so no, don't touch me.
You know, you're like.
Ain't that the thing? You yellow or you green or you.
I gotta tell you, you're probably like the 8th actor.
That what? From
the DMV that was like, please put me in your movie and give me one of your freaky scenes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's funny because my actual movie didn't have any freaky scenes in it. Well, you know, like sex scenes.
Like real yeah.
But Gaslight, people will see and be like, oh yeah. I'm like, I didn't write that movie.
True.
I just shot that part.
Right.
I just made it look good. But
just, you know.
I don't know. I'm kind of shy when it comes to actually writing sex scenes.
True. And that's one thing I like about you. You're very humble. Like, for you to be who you are, like, you are very humble, and I truly love that about you. Like, you just be like, you know, I just be doing a little this and that. I'm like, yo, you better talk your shit. Like, when I put out that she was going to be my next guest, people were like, hitting me up like, yo, she's so dope. Like, that's a dope guest to have. Like, she's amazing. So, no, I love that about you, and I hope that you keep that. Like, I feel like that's the people that God blessed, are those ones that are very, like, you know, I'm just a little, like, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And honestly, that's because, well, for one, I haven't reached where I really want to go yet. So sometimes, you know how when you're in that middle road part of life, you feel like you ain't really did enough.
Very true.
Because you know how far you want to go, but then you gotta, remember how far you've already come.
Pat yourself on the back for what you've done, for sure.
But I appreciate hearing people's hype.
Nah, that's dope. And you wrote Check Please, right?
I did write Check Please.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, that was an interesting time because Alvin Gray.
Shout out to
Alvin Gray.
You know, he had a whole nut allergy and shit. Like, shout out to.
Oh my gosh!
Alvin, what the fuck? I thought it was makeup. Like,
no, I knew it wasn't.
Filter.
I knew it wasn't because it's Alvin. Like,
it is.
I've known Alvin for a minute now, and I kind of like we got acquainted before his real big pop off. Like, Alvin already been the GOAT
right
for me, but
Thanks.
He's really been the GOAT the last couple years. But right before that pop off, like, I've known him, and he just seems to always be that person that somehow gets into some things that you be like, what the hell, Alvin? What's going on?
And then he gonna give you a whole story about it too.
Yes!
I love that.
Like honestly, like he I'm sure he's probably gonna film this into something. Cause he'd be making a movie.
He should make a movie about himself. The nut allergy. What we gonna call it? What was the store that it was from? The nut allergy face something. We'll figure it out. We gotta figure out the name. Yo,
yeah, you got it.
Shout out to Alvin. We hope you're feeling better. We laughing about it,
right.
but it's all good.
But yeah, Alvin had hit me up and was like, "Hey, I want to make a comedy film using Desi Alexander, but I'm helping you edit Freak Like Me, and I really don't have the time.
Right.
So I know you were a writer. Would you be interested in writing it?" And I was like, absolutely. Right. So what type of movie do you want me to write? He's like, oh yeah, I just wanted about these middle schoolers that grow up and they steal stuff from restaurants. And I thought he was joking.
Like, that's what it's about?
And I'm like, no, for real though. What do you want it to be about? Yeah. And then he was serious. And then he was also like, and I kind of need it in a month.
Dang.
All right.
Real quick.
Exactly. And this was December, so Christmas time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because he always films in like, 2 or 3 days? Like, he don't play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wrote it in a month, got it back to him. And then, Alvin did his thing of what he does. But, yeah, it turned out pretty good.
It did.
People
I loved it.
Definitely had some good laughs. And I was, in there.
Yeah. Yeah, the premiere was dope. I'm just saying.
The premiere was dope.
If you look real close in one of the reunion scenes, you might see me. I was way in the background. That was back in my background days. Now I'm getting lead roles and stuff. So yeah, definitely I was in it.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
You gotta work your way up in this industry. Shit. I'm like, all right, you just gotta pause it real quick. All right, there go me.
Right. I mean, my part ain't all that long either, and I wrote it. But shout out to Bree, my character.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Which one of you? That's how quick it was. Wait, you was in it too?
See?
See what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying?
I'm saying, like,
honestly, it's funny because people will notice me, except for when I'm acting. They don't compute that that's me.
Right. And you be looking the same.
I be looking.
I
be looking exactly the same, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, that was
the date.
you."
Were you on a date?
No,
it wasn't a date.
No, I was Desi's girlfriend in the movie. He was living in my house.
Oh. You know that when you don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
It's okay.
Because it must have been really quick.
No, I had 2 scenes.
I feel like, were you cussing and fussing him out?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
There was a couple people cussing and fussing.
It was, but no.
But
that's funny as shit.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
No, it's funny, but that's just how it happens. Even though I will say, ironically, the movie I get called out most for being in was that Diddy movie that Alvin made.
But you in the pool.
The African Americans.
Wasn't you in the pool?
Yeah.
So of course we're gonna remember that role.
But see, this is how they say it. They'll be like, I saw you in that Diddy movie.
I see.
I remember the pool scene, and I'm like, you can't be saying that out loud.
Right.
Sound crazy because people probably think I was really at the freak offs. Like, you can't be saying it like that.
Right, true. And you got a movie Freak Like Me, so I'm just saying that's why.
Exactly. I'm never gonna beat the allegation
ever. That you
but I didn't have no lines in it. But that's the one I get caught up.
That's the one you were. That was a very memorable pool scene.
Right. Sure.
Lots of things were out, and so I can see that. That kind of sucks though.
I mean, it is what it is. And then Flood.
True.
Flood. Yeah, people thought that was good because
I say 1 or 2, but 2 not out yet.
Yeah, 2 is not out yet.
2 is not.
But they liked my character because I played the ghetto bartender, and they're like, I don't know. I guess the people don't you know, I'm not ghetto or whatever, so they kind of liked seeing that side.
In a different side. Okay. That's what acting is all about, right? You know, you're supposed to play different roles and stuff, you know. I love it.
But I'm waiting for Desi to call me because he keeps saying that I'm in Flood 2, and I'm like, what? There was like 75 people that died, but my character didn't.
True.
That's all I'm saying.
True. You're the only one that survived, and you ain't
Desi.
even, you know. I'm about to say, why we on that? Desi, what's up, though? I'm just saying. Put my girl in. That's funny. But yeah, shout out to Flood 2. It's definitely in production now. So yeah, I'm going to need to see Nichelle somewhere in there. You know, I'm just saying.
And then he has another short film that we was filming, and then he just stopped filming it. And
oh,
then,
damn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to tell no details on it. Because who
say,
knows if it comes out or
so
not,
good.
but...
I'm trying to go viral. What does he do? So we love you, Desi.
Just saying.
That's funny as hell. Now I'm still salty I wasn't in Flood 2 yet. I'm like, you know, it's all good. I even like showed up on set one day just to show up. I was eating pizza. Niggas was like, Rue, what the fuck you doing here? I said, I'm
damn.
I can show up where I want to show up. Put some respect on my name.
Not
like,
you showed up and they still didn't use you.
I showed up and it was just like, you know, I was just, you know, it was after my podcast. I just went up to just be chilling.
Disrespect.
And yeah. They was wrapping up, putting
was
the cameras in the boxes and shit. Yeah, my husband was dead.
I just realized, didn't Eli say he was trying to be here today?
He did. And there's crickets back there in my audience, so I don't know. We calling everybody out. Mm-hmm. Anybody else you want to call out? This is your show. I'm just going to say
my
that.
Mama. No, I don't know. I don't have no one to call out.
Not your mother. I won't call out
I
the
won't
person
give,
that...
Right. I won't give nobody that much attention.
Hey, yo. Hey, be true with Rue. That's what we do. I'm saying. You can say whatever. Do whatever. It is what it is. As long as you ain't hurting nobody. I don't believe in hurting people.
Oh, yeah. We ain't doing
hurt people. Oh. Anyway. All right, so back to the topic at hand. What advice would you give to someone that is trying to become a writer, director, producer, and really jumpstart their career in entertainment?
Well,
what pros and cons do they?
Well, you know, I'll go with the obvious answer is to just do it because. Okay. But you'd be surprised. Like you think that's really, you know, simple.
Right.
But how many people just don't do it?
Do it.
You'll talk yourself out of things all the time.
Right.
And I'm like, no, you just do it, and if it work, it don't. You know, but most time it do.
Very true. Not that needs to failure, but a try. You gotta try.
But there's the cons. Well, the cons is all the days when you get no's, and all the days when you know things don't go exactly as planned. Mm-hmm. But the pros is when you know you end up winning 25 awards.
Talk your shit. Mic drop.
Well, I should have packed the fan at the same time.
Ayo. How many awards?
25.
Ooh. You better add that and counting. And counting. International, right?
International.
I'm just saying. Talk your shit. You was in Canada. What? It was Canada?
Yeah. Canada, Greece.
Damn.
Italy.
Okay.
India.
India. Hold on.
Right. I was honestly surprised because, you know, there's some LGBT content in my movie, and I did not think India was going to be messing with that.
So, okay, is it translated into those languages too?
No,
or they just watch it in English?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow.
Right.
I didn't expect you to say India.
I didn't expect them to accept it either. I was just like, let me just see.
Hey, send
and
it
we
to
won
everybody.
3 awards there.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, you never know.
You never know. Well, you gotta expand outside of the DMV. I was just telling my brother that. I was like, yo, we gotta expand. Like, we are so gifted and talented here. Like, but we gotta expand.
Right.
Like, it's...
And I also didn't want to, like, I probably only entered one DMV festival out of all of them because I just didn't want any chance of favoritism. I wanted to be judged by people who have no idea who I am or no idea who anybody in my movie is. Like, sometimes people will judge your movie poorly just because they don't like whoever so-and-so is standing in the back. So
nothing for the movie. Just
right,
there, like,
just there.
But,
like,
that's a good point.
Yeah, so... And then you see what happens when you go outside of the bubbles.
Very true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, real quick, I want to shout out my sponsors. I usually do that. I want to shout out Bianca's Playhouse. Shout out my girl Bianca. Her beautiful playhouse that I'm using. Also want to shout out Street Corner Fashions, my other sponsors. Shout out to my amazing sponsors who keep Be True with Rue up and running. Episode 8, gang, gang. Thank you. Love y'all.
Shouts out to the shouts out.
Huh?
Shouts out to the shouts out.
Shouts out to the shouts out. Shout out to Noel's girls as well. Not I called you Noel. You know, I mean, just
it's okay. People
works.
do that too.
Ooh.
Like, Noelle, if
You
you're
shine out.
nasty.
I'm just saying. I was like, wait, that's calling Noelle. I would never do that. That's funny. All right, so yeah, shout out to everybody. All right, we already did that one. The pros and cons of the entertainment industry. Did you say pros? You didn't do pros too much.
I did
You said
pros.
cons.
Well, I did by saying, you know, all the hard work will eventually might get you 25 awards, but
Oh yeah.
the other pros is, you know, doing what you love.
Okay.
That's the most important thing, really.
True that.
Because we all know the money ain't really there until you pretty much made it
Pretty
to the top.
much.
So we can't go that. So you have to go off the passion.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good point. I thought I was gonna be rich within like 2 years, and that shit.
We all got humble, didn't we?
Real humble.
Mhm.
Like, damn, I was like, oh wow, these bills still billing, and you
Right.
know,
I'm like, okay,
It's all
God,
good.
any minute now.
God, whenever you're ready to just start dropping the big bucks, but it's
The
all
bread,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta work your way up. That is definitely an industry where you have to literally put in your blood, sweat, and tears. You even gotta do some free shit here and there just to get your name out, promote yourself, and all that shit. But it's all good.
And then you also have to know when to stop doing free shit.
That's a good point.
Because once the resume has been built, you gotta stop telling people,
Pretty
yes,
much.
for free.
I think that's what I've been doing all year. Like, I'm just like, no, I can't, because I can't pay my bills with just slice the pizza that you give me on set. Like, I can't go and be like, can I exchange this slice of pizza that was given to me?
Right.
No. Like, I swear, this year I was just like, yeah, I can't keep doing all this free shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. And then, because the main thing I do other than filmmaking is writing scripts for other people.
Okay.
So I've ghost written some scripts.
That's
And they pay me, and then people will try to, act like as Groupon and be like, oh, can I get a discount? No.
Right.
Damn.
Damn.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Because you gotta think, like, some of these movies actually do really hit once they hit streaming.
Very much so.
And you getting paid $500, and the movie ends up making like $100,000.
That
Aren't
part.
you gonna be mad?
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
So when that happens, are they obligated to give you more, or is it just
No,
because that's what you agreed on?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Damn.
So that's why I'm like, I'm not charging less.
Right.
Because look, now I can say, do you want an award-winning script or not?
Say it. The awards will do the talking. Like.
Right. So gotta be able to put your value out there, and
That's
if
what's
people don't want to match that, then on to the next.
Pretty much. Somebody else gonna pay. I saw something that said like people that are gonna support me most times are like people that you just meet, like because they don't have that like preconceived notion of like who you were and all of that. It's just like, no, oh, this is who you are. Okay, cool. Let's just keep on building from there. And I've definitely realized that within the past probably 4 years, the people who really support Rue as Rue in my career, it's like people that I just met, and it's just like, damn, they're the people that have been rocking with me since day one.
No.
Yeah,
That's
And
another
I
thing you
never
gotta
would've thought
learn.
that.
Right.
I never would have thought that.
That's definitely something you learn. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, it's interesting that the industry is kind of a point where it's like when you first start off, everybody's proud of you for trying and doing it, and they're uplifting you and motivating you. And the moment they feel like, all right, this person about to pass me,
Pretty much.
I'm gonna need you to relax.
Right.
And then them same people that was just cheering
Damn.
on for you, like, who this bitch think she is?
Damn.
And then you gotta keep going too far where they're you're out of reach,
Right.
and then they'll start supporting you again. I knew her back
oh yeah,
when.
back when, like,
Yeah,
nah,
we was on
keep
set.
that same energy.
Right,
I
right.
just posted something about that. Like, people that's not supporting me now, keep that same energy when I really blow up and become who I know I'm destined to be.
Right.
God willing. Like,
Right.
so now keep that same energy. You don't repost nothing I put, nothing. Like, nah, go ahead.
Yeah. I definitely quietly pay attention to who's
Right.
showing love and who's not,
Real quick.
because, when I make movies, I know who to
Pretty much.
hire and who to ignore.
That part. Like,
Yeah.
oh, nah, I'm good. No, I don't need you for this. Just know that Rue supports everything you do, and I'm gonna need that freak off scene. It's like that.
I'm
saying.
we gonna get you a freak off.
Even if it's just a little 5-second clip, boom, I'm in there.
I'm not gonna lie, there was a part of me at one point that was like, if I can't make it as a filmmaker in the regular film industry, I already know I could cook in the adult industry.
Hey, yo.
As a director, I would have.
I can see that.
See?
I can so see that for you, though.
Yeah.
Huh.
But
Why
then
not still do it?
But then I realized, making movies, you can still do scenes like that.
can.
I would be tired of that, honestly. The more I thought about it, I was like, no, that's not
True.
gonna
It'd
work.
probably be funky and musty all in there. You gotta have to like.
You never know.
You never know what STDs might jump up and float to you and shit.
Oh,
So,
oh my God.
You think about that.
Don't
They
put that
be
on
floating.
me.
Like,
No,
don't
not
put that
float.
on me. They be floating. But no, that's actually, I'm just saying, you need multiple streams of income. Just give it a try.
Look, everybody who I see on OnlyFans, they're like, you just get it out the mud like an honest person.
Yeah.
Like they're just on their second house and stuff.
I'm saying. It'll be alright. It'll be worth it in the end, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I guess it's worth it to just keep doing the humble route.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
To be continued.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. This was awesome. How you feeling? You feel good?
I feel great.
I feel good. Yeah, this was a dope interview.
Well,
Not
thank you for having me.
I was like, wait,
But I was about to be like, is it dope because you got to talk about your freak offs?
It is. It's dope because I got to talk about my freak offs. It's dope because I got to look at the beautiful Nichelle Noel for about 30 minutes straight. Like, I know. You see, I'm sorry. My girl going to be like, damn, you were still into that guy. I am. She know this is boo. This is everything.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
have a
saying.
girlfriend?
I don't. I have girlfriends.
Oh. Let her
That's
cook.
why I need the scene.
Are they going to be in the scenes?
No, they're not actresses.
It's no fun.
Not you, no fun.
You should shout them out.
I'm not even convinced. If you shout out yours, I'll shout out mine. We in this together. It's like, no. You can say their nicknames. Shout out to Juicy Booty 3000. Shout out to
Juicy Booty 3000.
I'm just saying. But no, no, I don't even date.
The way you said it.
The way I said what?
I don't even date. It sounds like someone who
Nah,
does
dating
kind
is
of
crazy. I'm gonna do a dating show. I feel like you need to come back. I'm gonna do a dating show with 3 different people and like really like
You're gonna bring me some
share
dates.
their dating. It's not gonna be like that. It's like we're talking about how trash it is.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not fun.
It's not fun, but I just need somebody to come and talk about how bullshit like dating world is.
It is.
It can be bullshit, and then it's cool, and then it's not. I don't know.
I feel like if you talk about it too much, that's
Yeah,
what
no.
you're gonna bring to you. But I mean,
That's a good
it is a little
point.
ashy out here.
Very much so. And it's on both sides. Women, men, like it's everybody. It's not just like one side. It used to just be men were trash, and now it's just like, yo, these women are like,
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
And not
Yeah.
all of them. And like you said, I don't want to speak that into existence because that's what I'm gonna attract. But
Right.
it'd be interesting.
No, it definitely is.
It is. And I'm like, I just keep coming into the same problems. Like it's just a bunch of like broken-hearted women.
Everybody's hearts is
just
broken these
broken-hearted
days.
and traumatized. And I'm just like,
Right.
I didn't traumatize you. Like you.
That's
see
the
me
biggest part.
as a
Like
clean slate.
I'm not the one who
I didn't do
traumatized you, but
I'm sorry.
I guess it's easier said than done.
Right? And everybody just want to bring me a trauma and bring me like we all have it. We're adults, but it's just like, bruh, you ain't gotta like. It's just right there.
It's
Like,
like,
don't do
at
that
what
shit.
age do we have to be like, let me fix myself
Yes, it starts with
instead
you.
of blaming everybody else?
It's not always the other person. You have to look within. Like, nah, you were the cause of a couple things.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, it's very rare that it's only one-sided.
very, very rare.
See,
Very rare.
we just did half of a show right there. So you're coming
Mhm.
back for the next show. Same.
I'll come
That works.
for the first episode.
I think so. I don't know. I want to delve into, I don't know, season 2. So, FYI, this is the last episode for season 1, and I'm starting season 2 in September. So I'm taking a little hiatus, a little break, just to kind of, like we were just talking about earlier, it's a lot of
Mhm.
work. So I'm like, I want to kind of chill this summer. So I am taking a break. I will just
Please do.
post things still online and things like little flashback scenes or whatever. But scenes, I'm such an actress. But flashback, what would you call it? Episodes?
Clips.
Yeah, there we go, clips.
Mhm.
But yeah, so coming back for season 2, I kind of want to do different things, different topics, like. So yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
Relationship stuff. And how trash it
Relationship
is.
stuff. I don't know, just a bunch of different. Yeah, because you gotta keep it different. I don't want to just bring the same.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely
no.
don't want to do that.
Then yeah, people ain't gonna watch it. But you gotta bring it different shit all the time.
And
so
to make
yeah.
it juicy.
Very true.
Mhm.
Very true. So when you have Freak Like Me Too, we're gonna talk about all the freaky shit that happened in Freak Like Me Too. We're gonna have the cast come out and demonstrate and shit.
Not demonstrate. Oh my gosh.
Beyonce over there like, wait a minute, you that was not in your contract to be having booty next. Like, no.
Well, yeah, we could talk about whatever you want, Rue.
I'm saying, I love it. Be true through. Gang,
Yes.
gang. All right, so what you got coming up next? Anything coming up? Although she probably not gonna share. Look at her eyes. She was just like, what you can share? Maybe just one thing. What you got?
Well, you know, I got the film festival coming up.
That works. Okay,
I was
you didn't
nominated,
announce
for, and then the team,
that. Okay.
we got 7 nominations.
Ooh, come through 7.
So that's coming up in Canada, and then the Penthouse is coming in the fall,
Okay. That's what's up. That's
and
what's
then
good.
some other things that
She gonna keep under wraps. I got
you
2.
already know.
I got 2 things. You said 2 things, so that's what that works. I thought I was only gonna get 1.
Oh yeah,
That's closed mouth.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
She is the pop. I don't know who pops out more, you or my brother. Austin is the pop out king. Like he.
Well, then I
ain't
guess
gonna
I
share.
gotta be the queen then.
You the pop out queen. I'm
Mhm.
just saying. They don't be
But yeah,
saying nothing.
that's true.
He is the pop out king, and just
He'll pop out. We say some good ass news.
pretty much. And then
Go
pop
back in the house.
What is with these pop outs? Meanwhile, my ass should be posting every fucking thing that happens in my life. I need to stop doing that. But, anyway,
But no, that's good
but it
though.
helps with content. So yeah,
That's exactly.
Yeah, it helps with
I
content.
probably should do that.
I be posting random ass shit just to get views.
Honestly, I just recently did it. I did my first post on Threads. I don't even know
that's
who really
what's
be
up.
on
I hate
there,
Threads.
but yeah, I don't like it either. But we're in this industry. I'm like, let me
True.
just put myself on all this stuff at this point. And then I just started TikTok.
Okay. You just started TikTok?
Yeah,
You're late.
I'm late.
Late with TikTok.
I know I'm late. I'm late on everything.
What was your first TikTok? Did you do your first one yet?
Yes,
Okay, what'd you do?
the girls.
Ah, should have known.
You gotta get a selling point here to get the followers up, and then hit them with the I have brains
By
too.
the way, I'm actually very educated.
Yeah.
That was
Exactly.
sneaky.
Yes.
That's
Exactly.
hilarious.
But yeah. And then you can follow me on Instagram too. Miss MZ.HYDEXO.
Okay.
That's
Got
on
you.
TikTok too and Threads. Yeah.
Not Threads. I'm gonna tag that as well. Put that in the comments as well.
Yeah,
And what's your other business one is?
Please don't make me laugh.
Exo
Exo Film Productions.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was tagging you in it. So yeah, I think it's Exo Film Production.
It's like
I
you don't
mean,
need
you
to
know that,
remember
though.
these things
Not you remember
because
these.
I don't need to
True.
tag. Look, it's easy when you actually tagging it on Instagram. Just XO and it fills in
Right.
the rest.
Especially if you have like the dots and the underscores and all of that. You'd be like, wait, what? But yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm gonna tag it though. I'm gonna tag it
Yeah.
for sure.
Thank you.
No
Appreciate
problem.
you.
I got you, boo. I got you.
It's hot.
It is. So my last question.
Mm-hmm.
I always ask all my guests this. If you could write a letter to your younger self, what would you say and why?
What would I say? Short and sweet. I was like, you was right.
Damn. Okay. Not you was right.
You ended up being exactly who the fuck you thought you was gonna be.
Ooh. Clock it. What they say, clock it.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Okay, here we go.
I don't got the nails today, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that the end?
That is, but I want you to elaborate just a little bit more with whether you so you always saw this life for you.
Yeah, I
think
always
that's
knew
so
I was gonna be a
cool.
filmmaker.
Aw.
Everybody else thought I was delusional.
I love it.
I thought they were delusional. So guess who was right?
Ooh. Guess who has 25 awards and counting? That's so dope. That's crazy as shit. I said it like that because I always knew I would be an actress.
Mhm.
Like every school play, I would light up. I would write songs at like 6 years old. I'm writing songs. Didn't know what the fuck it was, but
Mhm.
so that's funny. Like our gifts and talents are really instilled in us at a young age. Like for real. We don't even realize it. And
Yeah.
When you get older, and it's like this is the life I saw. Like
Right.
damn.
Right. I was writing scripts
That's
and
what's
books
up.
and songs and all that when I was younger.
Right.
So
And here you are.
and here I am.
I love it. And you're going to keep writing. You're going to keep it coming. You're going to keep it pushing. You're going to keep being the dynamic, amazing woman that you are. And keep killing it in this industry. Because it ain't easy for women. Black women at that.
Absolutely
We ain't even get on that topic.
People play with you all the
All day.
time. All the time.
And
Doesn't
it-
matter.
And then don't have the nerve. Don't be gorgeous, too. Because that's going to add
Oh,
to
God.
it. Please don't be pretty on top
You know how
of
many,
it.
right? You know how many times I'll be on set and they'll be like, "Oh, who are you with?
Right.
Is that your man?" I'm like,
bitch. I'm the
I write this shit.
The writer. This is my shit.
Right.
Like, damn.
I even had people do that on my own movie.
That's crazy as shit.
They usually think I'm either one of the actresses
girlfriend of
or
somebody
the
or-
girlfriend of somebody
Damn.
else. I remember going into a producers meeting on another project
Mm-hmm.
for Give Me the Loot.
Oh, wow.
And I was one of the producers on that.
Right.
Shout out to Awesome again for
Shout out
getting
to
the
Awesome.
distribution deal. But yeah, we went on the room. He was shaking everybody's hand. He skipped me
Oh, shit.
because he thought I belonged
Right.
to one of them.
Damn.
I was like, this is crazy. But sometimes you just gotta laugh it off.
You do. And just keep it moving.
Mhm.
Just keep showing them. Like, that's my name. My name is on this shit. Like, Don't get it twisted, baby.
That part.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you so much. I think this was dope.
It was.
You're amazing. Keep being amazing, queen.
Thank you.
Oh.
And the girls, too.
And the girls. Shout out to the girls.
That's what you was really inviting me for. And
I'm really
I just happened to come with them.
I'm glad that you know that. I'm going to turn
Every
to the
time
audience.
I see you, you're like, oh, the girls are here today. And I'm like, I'm here too.
See, I love when I have friends that understand that I can appreciate beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no, nothing, just I do.
Right.
I have several friends, and I know who to do that with. Like, I don't just, especially as a lesbian, I don't want to be inappropriate or nothing. So I know certain people is cool with. Like, you know, I'm just saying, I'll smack your ass, and it is what it is. It's.
You be smacking ass?
I do.
I never had my ass smacked.
I smacked your ass the other time.
Dang.
At Words Wing. You probably
I thought that was Tia.
No, girl, that was my hand on your ass. Goddamn, Tia getting credit for my ass slap. Tia. God damn it. Shout out to the amazing Tia. No,
Shout out to Tia.
Oh, I'm glad we cleared the air. No, don't stop the live, because we got to clear the air.
Oh, what we clearing up?
That was my hand.
Oh.
Now she got credit for my ass.
I'm sorry.
I slapped like 3 asses in one. It was just like yours, then I slapped his, and I think I slapped Bailey's too. It was a lot of ass slapping going on.
Dang.
Yeah, that was me. You're welcome.
I was about to say.
You're welcome. You said I thought that was Tia.
Whole time.
Damn. Yeah, 'cause she was right beside you.
Yeah, and she always making that face like she did something that she wasn't supposed to be doing.
Very much so. Next time I'll make sure I'll announce myself. I'm like, this is Rue's hand. You give it the credit that it deserves.
Yes.
I thought it was you. That was me. That's funny as shit.
All the credit.
All the credit.
Award-winning ass slaps.
Ooh, I like that. I'm going to add that to my resume. I do award-winning ass slaps. Very appropriate, though. Don't put me in a category with Diddy and them. Nah,
no,
I do appropriate ass slaps.
Right.
With permission. I make sure
permission.
that it is with permission.
That's funny. I didn't know you did it, but you did it with permission.
We can cut now. I didn't know you did it. Nah, not you trying to get her credit, y'all. That was me. I'm out of host mode. Ain't this the last one for this season? I'm chilling. I don't never be leaning.
Right. I made you
You
comfortable.
did. I'm really in my feelings though about that. I ain't even get my credit. I'm glad.
Well, do I get my credit for this being your favorite episode?
You gotta cut the cameras. But yes. One, it's like, no, this was actually really.
Do you see how she avoided it?
I did, but I feel like all my episodes are so good, and if somebody's watching that was on, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Their feelings will be okay. Okay.
I will say, the girls made it a memorable episode. Back to the girls. The girls made it very memorable, and so did you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You see,
That's why she invited me.
I like how she did that. I be doing that too. People like,
Really?
how was your favorite? Wasn't I? Be like,
be like, damn, really?
You up there?
I be trying to make everybody feel, and I'm a Virgo, so I be trying to make everybody feel
You
good.
a Virgo?
I am.
Oh my God.
Why?
Why is there so many of you?
It is. It's a lot of us. Because parents be fucking New Year's. That's why it's a lot of us.
Oh.
Yeah, it's New Year's and Christmas, so they be fucking. And then September.
That makes.
Yeah, we New Year's babies, girl. Yeah. They be
Bringing
fucking.
in the New Year.
New Year's, Christmas, all that.
Dang. When's your birthday?
15th September. Yeah, I'm like a right there Virgo. Shit, Virgo TV, I'm glad Virgo come through. Virgo gang.
See, oh my God,
We
you
everywhere.
keep spawning.
Everywhere. It's funny, we have a cousin chat, and in my cousin, we are so off topic, but in my cousin chat, we have like 15 that are like Virgos, and every, like September, they be like, I'm tired of saying happy birthday. Every day it's somebody's birthday.
Look, I just find it crazy because I feel like the moment I started realizing I was around 1 or 2 Virgos, then it just seems like
We're everywhere.
everywhere. What the hell?
What the hell?
What the heliante? Like,
Well,
what's
we
going
a lot.
on?
We realize that it's a lot of Virgos.
Right. Slap my ass.
We realized that I slapped her ass, and that was my ass slapping. Tia, we still love you, but you don't get credit for my ass slap. Because I feel like with mine, I pull it back just enough to make sure. Like, I really put thought into my ass slapping. I don't just slap anybody ass, first of all. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's only certain people.
Okay.
And I put a lot of thought and love into it.
You know what? Now that I think about it,
It felt different.
it did feel different. Because when Tia slaps my ass, that should be hard. as fuck.
Not every.
Like,
Then
what
that
did I
Sean
do?
Man, that's what all in. Wasn't she in a prison? She worked in. That's imprisoning.
Right. Don't ever make her mad.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What did I do?
Right. I be
See?
feeling like I'm in trouble for real.
That's
So
funny as
you're
shit.
right.
Did it fit now?
It
you
did feel
realize.
different because I turned around and was like, who was that?
It was in the softer. See? More thought and love was into it. I can't
Oh,
do
no,
it.
we also clarified how you want your freak off.
My freak off, exactly. We did freak off.
Freak like me too. Mm-hmm.
That part. We clarified that you were a fucking beast and you've won how many awards?
25.
Talk your shit. 25. And counting. Because we about to win some more. What did it say? Canada? We
Yeah.
about to win some more real quick. You
Mhm.
nominated for 7. So yeah, we realized a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
This
like
is-
this.
this is
dope
informative.
stuff. Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so. Shout out to my viewers. Like I said, we taking a break, so I don't have a next guest to announce. You'll see back in September come through. And yeah, thank you again.
Thank you. At this
Thank you.
point, I think I'm just going to promote myself to
Please
guest co-host for season 2.
Hey, not guest co-host. Okay, I like that though. I'm saying you gotta sit in this seat though, so I can admire.
Oh. I got you.
I'm just saying we can have our guests over. They can sit over there. I'm just be like,
They'll
so
be-
co-host. They gonna be like, what the fuck are we even here for?
Pretty much.
Not so co-host.
But oh yeah, I forgot y'all. was
Damn,
here.
y'all over here. Oh, okay. About you.
But anyways, back to the
Back to you.
freak off.
Freak off. Freak like me too. Come to see me. All right, we out for real this time. We done been out a couple times, but we out for real this time. I love y'all. Be true with Rue. Shout out to Miss Michelle Noel for coming through.
Thank you.
Deuces.
It was a good
Ooh,
time.
yeah. It was. Yeah.
I like the